What's going on, everyone? My name is Under the Radar, and welcome back to the XBL. This is going to be the Week 2 team builder. I'm sorry that everything kind of sort of got pushed out last week. Really last minute. That was my bad. Finals are really a pain in the dick. However, this is going to be Week 2. We are going up against the Rochester Rhydons and Coach Iron Boffin, or you might know him as Big Pum Gaming. Either way, fantastic dude. I suggest you go check out his stuff. I will also leave his Twitch link down in the description below because he does stream on Twitch quite often and he streams a lot of different games. So I think that'll definitely be worth your guys' time to check out. Looking at his team, though, it is a very scary team. He has Necrozma, Dawn, Garchomp, Snorlax, Sylveon, Registeel, Vaporeon, Mega Arrow, Salazzle, Electrode, and Spinarak. First thing to notice at this team, there's not a lot of room for me to meme. There's not a lot of room for me to bring my low tier stuff because they have such a poor matchup. I can't really bring Linoone for the simple fact that a +6 Stomping Tantrum still does not OHKO Registeel. He could run Scarf Necrozma Dawn and he'll be able to outspeed me and one-shot me with a Focus Blast or even a Psychic at base 157 special attack. That thing is absolutely disgustingly as a nuke. Alolan Raticate I could bring, however, its move power isn't that good against him. Like, Steel is really good, but if he switches into Sylveon, he can tank it for days. And then Normal is really good, but if he switches into Registeel, Garchomp, or Mega Arrow, then I could be screwed. So I can't really bring Alolan Raticate. Monferno doesn't have a good matchup either, just because of his speed tiers. If you look at his speed tiers, he goes from Mega Arrow and Electrode to Salazzle to Garchomp, and then from Garchomp it goes right down to Necrozma Dawn. And my Monferno would have to run pretty much max speed to outspeed Necrozma Dawn, and it wouldn't have a lot of HP investment, and then that can kind of sort of hurt it. And then with that, just simple fact, I won't be able to run the offensive investment I need for Mach Punch to be able to kill Mega Arrow, Close Combat to be able to kill Snorlax, Flare Blitz for Registeel. I wouldn't be able to do that, and I don't really like that. I do love Monferno. It's probably my favorite mon on my draft, honestly, but I can't really see the need to bring it. Basculin doesn't have a good matchup because it would only be really useful for Mega Arrow and Salazzle. Everything else, it kind of just invites in Vaporeon, and I don't really like that. And then Shelmet has a very poor matchup, just because things can nuke it way too easily. Mega Arrow, Salazzle, Garchomp, and Necrozma Dawn can all nuke it way too easily. So I'm kind of sort of having to look like I'm going a little bit try hard, but I want to bring a fun team, even though some of these sets may not be optimal. So looking at his team, the biggest threat, in my opinion, is Necrozma Dawn. Just because it has base 157 special attack. It does have two very prominent 4x weaknesses. However, it's still a very hard-hitting mon. So whenever I went into building this team, the first thing I asked myself is how I wanted to win this. And since I wasn't able to do this last week, I want to be able to win with my Dance Kommo-o. This set went through a bunch of different variations. It went from Autotomize Swords Dance with having Close Combat and Poison Jab. But then I was like, if I use 2 moves to set up, I could just run Dragon Dance and do the exact same thing and then have 3 coverage moves. But then I was like, well, having a +2 speed would actually be pretty nice to be able to outspeed Mega Arrow at +2, which, by the way, I kind of, or at +1. I kind of sort of want to change this around, but it's not the biggest of deals because I have some pretty good checks to Mega Arrow. And then I was like, well, I really want to be able to set up on a bunch of his team. And with Soundproof, if he does not bring Moonblast on Sylveon, I'm able to set up on Sylveon. I'm able to set up on Snorlax. I'm able to set up on Garchomp with my Habanberry. I'm able to set up on Salazzle as long as he's like not +2 Dragon Pulse. And I can even set up on Electrode. So I can set up on a vast majority of his team. The hardest part is if I want to set up on Registeel, he can Thunder Wave me. And that can really hurt me just because it cuts my speed in half. Or, yeah, it drops me down to -2 speed. And that's where Autotomize would have been pretty good, because if I Autotomize, he Thunder Waves me. And Autotomize again, I'm right back to where I wanted to be to start off with. So that's kind of where I am with this set. But I really want to use Dance Kommo-o, so I did my best to build around this, and in my mocks I was pretty successful. I think I won 2 and lost 1. and I lost one because I choked, so that's pretty cool. But Dragon Dance, Close Combat, Dragon Claw, Poison Jab just nukes literally everything on his entire team. The only thing he has that can take a hit from a +1 Adamant 20 attack investment Kommo-o is Sylveon, Vaporeon, and then Necrozma if it's at full health. That's it. So being able to pretty much nuke his entire team, and I have a decent amount of setup fodder on his team. Also, if he is running Mega Arrow to outspeed, I'm pretty sure what this speed creep is Tapu Koko, max speed, hits 200. So if he hits 200, like with an Adamant nature, I think that's what I'm EV'd to outspeed. I think I hit 202. Hold on, let me double check. We'll go 128 times 1.5. I hit 192. That's weird. I forget what this speed is for. I forget what this speed is for. Oh well. Oh. I'm missing EVs and speed. Give me just a second to make sure that this is the correct speed tier that I should have, and I'll be right back. Okay, this is the correct tier. Shout out to Showdown changing my EVs. I need to go through all of these mons and double check them right before I gen them. But this speed is enough to outspeed Speed Creeping Mega Arrow onto my Tapu Koko, which is my fastest mon, so that makes sense. And at +1, I do outspeed that. I also outspeed Garchomp, and I can completely nuke his entire team with this set. So it's a very, very good mon against his entire team, and I'm hoping I'll be able to put it to a little bit of work because I absolutely love Kommo-o. Choice Scarfed Genesect is the second mon on the team. Also, I don't know why my nicknames didn't save either. That's weird. Anyway, Choice Scarfed Genesect is the next mon on the team. I wanted this thing because it outspeeds Choice Scarf Necrozma, and unless he's Akaberry and I get the special attack boost, Dark Pulse just completely nukes it, and U-Turn does a decent amount to it as well. So if he like sets up a sub or something like that, I will consistently be able to come in, click U-Turn, get out, break the sub, go into something else, either sack it off or break the sub again, and I can deal with it that way. This also outspeeds non-scarfed Garchomp and can completely nuke that, along with having the ability to completely nuke Sylveon and force in Registeel. It forces in Registeel so much, and that is the biggest deal in the entire world, just because that's what Kommo-o can set up on, or I can go for Close Combat and completely nuke his Registeel and get it out of the way for my Genesect later on in the game to be able to potentially sweep up. So that's kind of what I was going for with this set. The 120 special attack EVs, I believe that Oko's Necrozma at full. It's been so long since I've looked at this, set. Let me double check. It's been about, I'm going to say it's been about a week or so since I've looked at this. I build so much in advance. If I get the special attack raise, then Dark Pulse guaranteed kills, or it doesn't guarantee kill, but it has a very, very, very good chance to kill after Stealth Rocks. That's what that sub's for. That's what that special attack investment was for. Iron Head is there just for Sylveon. This thing does do a lot of damage late game, so I think this will be the biggest win con. I'm going to try to make Kommo-o the bigger win con, but I'm going to try to also have Genesect as a backup win con. With these things, these two mons specifically, Stealth Rocks are so unbelievably important that I had to bring my Palossand. Now, Palossand is really, really important because With this thing's ability, Water Compaction, the only thing that Mega Arrow can do to be able to two-shot me is go for Aqua Tail. Aqua Tail or Crunch, it has a chance to if he's adamant, but if he's trying to outspeed something like a Choice Scarf Eradicate, then he unfortunately cannot be adamant. However, with this set, with the Pasho Berry, what I'm able to do is I'm able to come in, I'm able to take an Aqua Tail, I'm able to drink it up, I'm able to get at my Stealth Rocks, I can Toxic pretty much his entire team, and I can force out things like the Registeel, and I have Reliable Recovery and Shore Up. The main idea behind this is that it's going to be my initial switch in to Mega Arrow, so I can see if he's Jolly or Adamant. 149 guaranteed outspeeds Mega Arrow. Yeah, it hits 223, and I think Mega Arrow hits 222. Yeah. Sorry that I'm going through all of these, like, manual calculations again, but it's been so long since I've looked at this team. I need to double check with myself. However, this set is super, super important. If I can keep, I was still talking about this. This set is super important because if I can keep this thing at a good amount of health and I can wear down his walls a little tiny bit and force them to recover up on my Kommo-o, I can get a free Dragon Dance, and that's pretty cool. Especially on something like a Registeel. If I'm able to force that thing to have to go for Thunder Wave and then I switch into my Tapu Koko, I can take complete advantage of that. He also doesn't have good switches to Tapu Koko, but that's neither here nor there. So, Pasho Berry, Haban Berry, and then of course we have Shuka Berry as well. This thing is meant pretty much also, all of my EVs are good, right? Yeah. This set is intended to pretty much guarantee that I do work against his Garchomp and I can scout out his Garchomp. This will probably be my designated lead. With Volt Switch plus Dazzling Gleam, Taunt, and Roost, I can taunt things like Snorlax, I can taunt things like Registeel, I can taunt Vaporeon, I can even taunt Spinarak early on in the game, and then I can Roost up all of the damage and prevent hazards, I can prevent setup from Snorlax, and then I can Volt Switch out and gain some really good initiative. So this thing is really important, and the speed tier I believe outspeeds Salazzle. Right? I'm like 98% positive it's Salazzle. It is in fact Salazzle. But yeah, I'm really happy with this set. Also, I want to give a big shout out to somebody who helps me team build a lot, and that's Ultra Player. If you guys don't know him, his link will also be down in the description below. He helps me team build a lot, and he normally gives me like a rough outline for stuff, and then I go in, I change it to how I want it, I play with it. If it's not what I want to, then I change it around. Like originally, he was the one that gave me the Autotomized set, and I changed it to this. He didn't give me Choice Scarf Genesect, he gave me Assault Vest. He gave me a mixed defensive Palossand. I made it completely Fizz Def, and then I left this set just the way it was because it worked perfectly. The 92 special attack investment guarantees that I'm able to two-shot Garchomp with Dazzling Gleam. I'm also able to one-shot Mega Arrow with Volt Switch after Stealth Rocks. So that's what that's for. And then the Spidef investment allows me to take on things like Spinarak, Electrode. It allows me to take on things like a special Garchomp. So this set is just absolutely amazing. I love this set so unbelievably much. Then we're going to move on to Serena. So Serena again is another FizzDef wall, and I'm bringing this as a FizzDef wall because this is my best switch into Garchomp actually. With this defense investment, I can guaranteed switch into 2 Fire Fangs from Garchomp. Not 2 Poison Jabs, but I don't think Poison Jab is very likely. I think Fire Fang is more likely because it hits my... Like, if he runs Fire Fang, EQ, Dragon Claw, and then another coverage, he can hit the vast majority of my team for super effective damage, so aside from Milotic. So this is my best switch into that. I can live 2 of those. I can Trop Kick. I can Synthesis up. And then as you can see, I also have Rapid Spin and Aromatherapy. I have Aromatherapy just because if late game I see a point to where I get rid of his Registeel, for example, and then I get rid of the Paralysis on my Kommo-o, and that can potentially sweep him, that's what I'm going to go for. This is also really good because I'll be able to rapid spin away sticky webs from Spinarak if he happens to get them up. I don't think he can for the most part, but if he does, this thing can rapid spin on the vast majority of his team. And if he goes into Necrozma Dawn onto this thing, Trop Kick still does a lot of damage to Necrozma Dawn. If you want to see how much damage it does, let's see, Serena. I kind of want to remind myself of this calc as well. Versus... I can't type today. As you can see, Trop Kick to completely uninvested in HP, it still does 25 to 30% to Necrozma Dawn, so it allows me to be able to wear that thing down pretty well. And then Queenly Majesty stops priority, which I don't think he has any on his team, but I don't need anything else. Yeah, I don't need anything else, so I'm just going with Queenly Majesty. And then the glue that holds this entire team together is my Milotic. This EV spread, to be honest with you, I don't know everything that it does. I know it hit a couple of benchmarks that I really liked. It prevents Mega Arrow from being able to two-shot me with Stone Edge or any other move after the Flame Orb has gone off. It allows me to live I think it allows me to live 2 Scarfed Moongeist Beams from Necrozma. If Stealth Rocks are not up, and I can click Toxic on it, get that thing worn down. This allows me to take a Z Sludge Wave, I think, from full, if he's not at +2 from Salazzle. And then there's something, it walls Garchomp almost indefinitely, and then I'm able to take on Curslax. That's what this set does. The EVs, I can't remember everything that they did. There was so much that they did. This was another set that Ultra Player just passed me, and I was like, it's perfect. I did all the calcs with everything that I wanted my Milotic to do this game, and it worked out perfectly. So that is pretty much the team for this week. If you guys did enjoy, please make sure to leave a like down below for me. Also, make sure you go check out all of the links to the people down in the description below. We got Pum, or Iron Boffin, we got Ultra Player, we got all the other coaches, we got my boy Kyle A, we got everybody down there, Papa C. So make sure you go check out all of them. But with that being said, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye. What's going on, everyone? My name is Under the Radar, and welcome back to the XBL. This is going to be the week 2 game, and this week we're going up against Iron Boffin, or you might know him as Big Pum Gaming, whichever. I'm not really sure how he's more commonly known now, but still a very, very, very cool guy. He's a very, very nice person, and he has some really cool content, so I strongly suggest you guys go check it out. If you do not remember the team that we are bringing a Dragon Dance Kommo-o with the Habanberry. We are bringing a Choice Scarf Genesect. We are bringing a Taunt Roost Tapu Koko. We are bringing a Physically Defensive Serena. We are bringing a Pasture Berry Fizzdef Rocks Palossand, and then a Mixed Defensive, what's it called? Milotic. I'm really, really excited for this. I'm so unbelievably excited for this. Just because I want Kommo-o to do something. Like, I specifically didn't bring the best team possible because I really wanted Kommo-o to do something. So I figure I want you guys to understand that I did not bring like the best team possible because I really want Dragon Dance Kommo-o to do like as much work as it possibly can. But I'm super excited for this. I'm super, super excited. I haven't played Pom ever in League format. And this is also the first time that I'm able to play and I'm able to hear the music that's in-game in myself, which is pretty cool. Whew. I'm hoping that we can I'm hoping that this battle doesn't take forever, though, because I do have some place I would like to be. Yeah, Pum is, Boffin. I'm going to call him Pum, just because that's how I've known him for, like, a year and a half now. That's how I've known him, so that's what I'm going to call him. Very, very, very cool content creator. He didn't have a very good week 1. He kind of sort of got swept by Belly Drum Slurpuff, and he was kind of joking around and saying that he didn't want me to bring Belly Drum Linoon, and then later on he said that he didn't care. But I still didn't want to bring it just because I figured it would be, I don't know. I didn't want to do that to him. He's a very good friend, and since this league is just for fun and for views, it's not really worth me, like, I don't want to say hurting his feelings, but, like, doing something like that to him. Let's see what he brings. He brought the freaking Spinarak. That's amazing. He brought the freaking Spinarak. He did not bring Registeel, which is really, really good for me. Like, really, really good. That means that I don't have to worry about my Kommo-o getting paralyzed, and what I can do is I can actually set up on the Salazzle. Because if he has Dragon Pulse, I can live that pretty easily and go for a Dragon Claw and fire it back. So, I am just going to lead off with my Kommo-o. My Kommo-o? No. My Tapu Koko. I'm so excited to see Necrozma Dawn, dude. I am so excited to see this Pokemon in-game. I haven't seen it yet, because I played through Ultra Sun before I played through this game, and I haven't seen it in-game yet, on my own personal game at least, so I'm really, really excited for that. And then, like, I do have Ultra Moon too, but I didn't play through that one. Have fun, my man, have fun. I'm super excited for this. I'm really hoping that he didn't bring Moonblast on his Sylveon. I'm really, really hoping. Yo, this music is sick. This music is sick. Okay, so Salazzle was the first thing that came out. Can I live? Can I live a Sludge Wave from this thing? If he's Scarfed? Nope, it does 101 to 121% if he's Choice Scarfed. I really do just want to click Volt Switch, but at the same time I know that that'd be a really big choke if he's not Scarfed, and if he switches out here I know that he is Scarfed. So I'm just going to go into my Milotic. He doesn't seem to have the best switch-ins to Milotic either. Did he switch out? Nope, he went for Flame Charge. Okay. That's still fine. This thing can't really touch me for anything, and Scald is going to do a very hefty amount. If I'd gone for Volt Switch right there, that would have been amazing. So part of me does want to click Scald here, but part of me also wants to click Haze. Nah, Scald is the better play because I can live 2 Sludge Waves anyway. And he doesn't have the best switch-ins to Scald, and I will outspeed his, what's it called? Big Boy? Okay, that's cool. Can I get a burn? That did a lot. I think he's AV, though. He could be Recycle. Yeah, I think he's going to be Recycle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into this thing and I'm going to get at my Stealth Rocks. And by this thing, I mean my Palossand. This thing can wall it pretty much indefinitely. I can go for Toxic on it. And unless he's Sub, which Sub Belly Drum would be a little scary, but he won't be able to set up curses to the point where my Milotic can't beat it. Look at Nicki Minaj right here. He is Curse Laxed. Okay. So I wonder if he's Immunity or not. I'm fine with letting him set up as far as he wants to, just because I do have Haze. So I'm okay with setting up Stealth Rocks here if he goes for like a Curse or something. He also didn't bring Mega Arrow, which is pretty cool. And if I can get up Stealth Rocks, then if he is Focus Sash Salazzle, then that is broken. And that's really, really good. He didn't bring Hazard Removal either. So let's see what he went for. He went for Crunch. Okay. This is cool. I can tank this. It does about 50%. I do just want to click Toxic to see if he is, in fact, Immunity. If he is Immunity, then it's not the end of the world. I can just go into my Milotic and I can click Haze, and I can wear it down that way. Yeah, I'm just going to click Toxic here. Let's see if he's Immunity or if he is Gluttony. Like, Curse, Recycle. He isn't Immunity. That's really good. And he has Curse, Crunch. I'm curious, how much does Kommo-o's close combat do to this thing? I do think that just going into my Milotic is my best play, because I can click Haze, and I can get rid of its boosts. He's toxic, so if he wants to set up a rest like he can, he's not going to be able to beat me 1v1, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, I'm pretty happy about that. But here I can just click Haze. He might go for an offensive move expecting me to go for like Dragon Tail, but I think Haze is more effective in this situation just because I do have him poisoned, which is pretty nice. And this Body Slam or whatever he's going to go for is going to do pretty much zero. He goes for Facade. That did a lot. Excuse me. That did a lot. Huh. I'm trying to think what I want to do here. Because honestly, I can set up on this thing with my Kommo-o. I can set up one Dragon Dance on this thing. And then depending on what he has as a Scarfer, or do I go into my Genesect? I have a little bit of time. I think I go into Genesect here, because I can go for a U-turn next turn. Actually, I'm going to click Recover here. This is where I do kind of wish I had lefties instead of the Flame Orb, because his Facade is going to be doing a decent amount to me. Yeah. Is he Gluttony? He is Gluttony with a Berry, which is okay. Focus on me, camera. Which is okay, because as you're going to see here, Poison is actually going to rack up. I'm at 84 HP. Let me see how much HP I actually lose by clicking Recover here. Curse, Crunch, Facade. I don't know what his last move would be. I don't think it'll be Rest. And if I can get up a Recover right here, I'll be able to wall out a vast majority of his team. Let's see how much HP I have after this exchange, though. I'm not really sure. I didn't see Snorlax in a single mock, so that's it's a little frightening. Okay, so he's going to withdraw, which is really good because he doesn't have his berry anymore. So now I get to recover up. He goes into Charlotte's Web, which is pretty cool. 25. Let's see here. I want to see something here. Huh. I can Rapid Spin on a good majority of his team, so I'm kind of considering just clicking Scald here to get off some damage on this thing. Scald should not kill this thing by any means, unless he has absolutely no HP or no Spadef investment, which I would assume he does, and I would assume he has a Violite as well, or a Focus Sash. We'll see right here. Yeah, he's definitely a Violite. And he gets up his Sticky Webs, which is fine, because I do have some things that I can use to Rapid Spin. And if I can kill this thing and then I can spin, his webs are gone for good. So I'm just going to go for a Scald here. Kill off this thing. He might switch out. Nope, he just sacks off his Spinnerack, which is cool. So Milotic does take down this thing, and if I can Rapid Spin, then webs are gone. Webs are going. Let me see something. Yep, I figured this would come out. The most that this thing can do to me is 40% with Moongeist Beam. And Scald to no investment does 21 to 26. So what I want to do is I kind of want to sort of scout out his item, and I want to go for a Scald, weaken this thing a little bit, and then I might be able to deal with it a little bit. This is the one thing that prevents me from being able to Rapid Spin. So I do want to go for a Scald here. If he sets up a substitute on me, then that is totally fine, because my Genesect will still outspeed it, and he won't be able to one-shot me. So I do think that just clicking Scald here is my overall best play. He's Autotomized. He is Autotomized. I'm going to Toxic this thing next turn. He's lefties. Okay. Nothing he can do can one-shot me, and if I poison this thing, I do think I have enough to be able... Or I could Haze here. I'm going to Haze. I'm not going to let him set up on me. If he sets up a Swords Dance right here, goes for Moongeist Beam. Okay, so he is special. Cool. So I get rid of his speed boosts. That's the most important thing, because right now he is in range of a Dark Pulse. Let's see. What is that thing called? To 68. I think I have to Scald here. No, I have to Haze, because if he Autotomizes again, then that's bad. I can't let him Autotomize up. Okay, I'm fine with this, because what I can do here is I can go into my Genesect, and I can click U-turn. Or Iron Head. The only thing this thing can do to kill me is HP Fire. Do I get the special attack raise? No, I get the attack raise. So Iron Head does 52 to 62. And I have the flinch chance. I think that's what I have to do. Yep, it's a 2 KO. He goes for a Heat Wave. Okay, I'm still okay with this, because I think Tapu Koko can live any one hit. This is the type of set that I was most scared of from Necrozma. I actually don't know if I can live a hit. Depending on how much HP investment he has. So if he has Earth Power too, then it's just game, and I get literally 5-0'd by this thing. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I do still have the tools to win this game. I do still have the tools to win this game if this Volt Switch kills. Man, I wish I had Thunderbolt. Dark Pulse wouldn't have done any more than Iron Head did. Can I live this? Yep. Does this kill? Please kill. That's game. That's game. I don't think this can live a hit. Okay, so this thing, it can live a Heat Wave, and Drop Kick does kill, and I'll still have my Tapu Koko along with my Kommo-o. Moongeist Beam, this does 65% maximum. This thing is just a stupid good wall breaker. This should kill. Well, there goes that. That's crazy. So I'm at 73. Versus... is there a way out of this? If he goes into Garchomp right here and goes for a Dragon Claw, I can actually live a Dragon Claw from this range, and I can Synthesis up. Barbara, what's this thing? I think I have to bank on him going for a Flame Charge. Because Flame Charge does not kill me. And I can Rapid Spin away these webs. And then I can go into my Kommo-o. I can live any one hit. I think that's what I have to go off of. He goes for Flamethrower, okay. Do I have a way out of this? I can Dragon Dance up on this. Because Dragon Pulse will do 27, a second one will do 55, I'm above that range, I can Dragon Dance up, get 2 Dragon Dances, and then I have a chance if he's not Scarfed Garchomp. I have to go for it. He goes for Dragon Pulse. Okay, so I take this one. Let me see what kind of damage this does. I'm at 75% right now. If I set up another Dragon Dance, I'll outspeed him. And Flame Charge, he would have to go for a lot of Flame Charges in order to outspeed me. I'm gonna go for another Dragon Dance. He goes for another Dragon Pulse. Okay. He's probably Scarfed Garchomp. He's probably Scarfed Garchomp. But now at least I outspeed this thing. We go for a Dragon Claw. Please don't be Scarfed Garchomp. Please don't be Scarfed Garchomp. He's Scarfed Garchomp. He's picking his moves so quickly that he has to be Scarfed Garchomp. If he goes into it right here, he's definitely Scarfed. Yep. Oh no. Poison Jab does 68 to 81 if he's fully Fizz Death. He's picked. Oh my god. That actually just happened. That actually just happened. I can't even be mad at that. I can't even be mad at that. I thought I had that, man. I can't even be mad. I am at a loss for words. That was funny. At least I get this Roost off. Let's see if he has Return. He's Moonblast. Okay. Oh, that does way too much damage. Good game, dude. That was... That Necrozma, man. That Necrozma was just way too hard to kill. Way too hard to kill. Good freaking game. Man. Oh, I thought I had it. If he didn't bring Quick Attack on Sylveon. Oh, that was such a good tack. That was such a good tack. I'm a little upset. I'm a little bit upset. But I can't be that upset. Yeah, I'm going to save this. I don't really like Flame Orb Milotic at all. I think it's very suboptimal whenever you need the lefty's recovery. So I don't really like Flame Orb Milotic. I probably won't ever bring that again. Man, that Necrozma was wrecking my entire team. And then that freaking Quick Attack Sylveon. Quick Attack Sylveon. I have to find out if Garchomp was Scarfed. I have to tell you guys if Garchomp was Scarfed. That was crazy. Nope, it wasn't Scarfed. Quick Attack Sylveon literally won the game. That is absolutely insane. Well guys, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, make sure you leave a like down below for me. Also, make sure you go check out all the links down in the description below. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.